Hey, how do you do, guys? It's Brahim here, and welcome back to another episode of the Everyman's Road to Glory. Now, today, as we're having a look at the squad, I bought a couple of players off the transfer market just to get a good chemistry and some decent squad together, and also applied a chemistry style to all the player. You might think, why you're not going to have the squad for a long time, and I am not. But chemistry styles, you can get a couple of good ones for 200-300 coins a piece. They just make your players so much better as I show you around the squad. Areola in there, who we packed untradeable. Mustafi also packed untradeable with a backbone cam style, which makes him an incredibly good defender, and you're going to see that throughout the episode. And cam style boosts, they're just so easy to get, and they're so valuable. So I'd recommend you just even it might seem pointless, just get the cam styles in. Get them in early as long as you can get them cheaply. It might even boost the resale value of some of your players because people will look for players with cam styles and think they're more expensive. So why not just do it? We bought Danny Da Costa into the squad because we needed a German right back. Not too much pace, but decent defending, a lot of physical stats, and from the one game I played in squad battles, I had the feeling that strength is quite important, so I opted for him. Put a guardian camp on him in to improve his dribbling as well as his defending. We got Socrates, we bought him to link up with Mustafi and Torreira, who we got pack pulled. Gave him a powerhouse camp style just to improve his defending massively. Kolasinac I bought because I thought he was going to go up in value massively because I was certain he was going to leave Arsenal. I recorded this, or I built the squad like on Saturday after recording the first episode. Sadly, he ended up staying, so it might have been a failed investment, but 1,000 coins, you can't go too wrong. He's got huge physical stats. I'm not sure he's going to stick around for too long, but we'll see how he performs throughout the episide. We got Torreira on a powerhouse camp style. Yes, I even put camp styles on the loanees, which are going to leave the club at some point, but still, why wouldn't you do that? It's just a good boost to have. We kept Serd in the squad because of his performance last episode. He's a very balanced card. We kept the balanced camp still in him just because I didn't want to waste one because I didn't think he's going to stay around too long in the squad, like one or two more games. Ericsson and now we both got on artist camp styles just to create, find those passing lanes and dribble past opponents. We also bought Alexis Sanchez. He's the big buy of the team. We sadly didn't have a lot of coins to invest in the squad because I wanted to finish marquee matchups, which I spent a bit of money on. High work rates, 4-star skills, not as good as it used to be, but with the engine cam style, which I just went out and bought for 400 coins. Bit of an investment, but I think if you list him up with the engine cam style, you're actually going to get a good money out of him. And also Quagliarella, who was pack pulled up front. He's just got those high positioning and finishing stats, and I hope with the marksman cam style, he's going to be able to score good goals for us. So what happened since the last episode? I obviously bought those few players. In order to do that and finish the marquee matchups SPC, which you'll see in a bit, I had to sell a load of stuff. I sold basically everything. A lot of the bronze players, we opened from the bronze packs. We sold a lot of consumables and a couple of badges and kits. The only thing we had left on the trade pile, which we didn't sell or discard yet, were a couple of duplicate bronze players, and I already relisted them like 6 or 7 times, so I just opted to quick sell them. They wouldn't have made us too many more coins anyways, and I had like a clean trade pile. We got a player pick for the want to watch vote. Everybody gets this. You can choose which of these two players is going to get a want to watch SPC and a want to watch card. I went for David Silva. Now the two Silva boys, they're both not really renowned for getting informs. I don't think that's going to change much at their new respective squads. For David Silva, maybe he's more of the focal point of the team now than he was at Man City, and he's just an offensive player. Typically, they get more informs, so I went for him, and also I'd like to build a squad around him maybe for a fun game at some time in the future. Now we got the level 6 reward. We went for the scroll badge. We're going to keep the Başakşehir badge around, obviously, because they got the B for Brahim Belgo. I quite like that on there. But I like the scroll stuff. I'm a big fan of it. The human versus machine stuff, apparently you can't claim them. Maybe you just get the top one if we, as a community, finish that. That is quite pointless if you ask me, but it's a cool thing. It won't hurt. As we go into SPCs, now I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna do the Sandro Tonali SPC down the line, but here you can see what we submitted for the marquee matchups. We mostly did with players in the squad. A couple of those, like Belgian players, they all go for at least 900 coins. I picked up 3 of them for 800 each. So this one cost us about 2400. It's gonna give us some sort of a silver pack. So that one on its own It might be worth it. It's just a small prime silver pack, so it's just 6 players. If you got a check button, you get that profit pack immediately, as we did last episode. It might just be not worth it at all, but to complete the whole set, you get a better pack, so that's worth it. This one, we put in a lot of silver players just because you can get them cheaper for than gold players. So a lot of them were from our club, and a lot of them we picked up. I guess we spent like 2,000 and a bit coins on that one, a small Electrum players packs. So basically the same as the silver pack, but 3 of the players will be gold instead of silver. Here we had one where we needed a couple of gold players, like 7. Submitted a lot of our untradables ones, not those that you see here because I went through the wrong way, and I paid for those 2 French gold players, so that cost us about 1.2k. And then we go into Man United Spurs, the last marquee matchups. And you can do these pretty easily. The requirements are straightforward. If you got a lot of bronze players, try to put them in, get good chemistry with them, and then fit the rest of the squad around them. I went for quite high-rated English players, but they're not really that much more expensive than lower-rated ones, so instead of it, I could use a couple of players from my club. I got a premium gold pack, was that? And for the overall reward, we got a premium gold players pack, which is a very good pack. I'm hoping we're gonna pack something good. Now, I had this entire episode recorded live, set in front of there, made like 4 different video clips, and not in one of them did I realize I had my mic muted. So we're sadly gonna have to go through these in post-com. I mean, I'm fine with doing it, but it's just my reaction was, it's not gonna be as hyped because I know what we're getting. Couple of silvers here. David Salka. 1.7, 1.8k we might be getting out of him. I don't know that. I don't think anything too special in here. In general, I just recommend you, if you have the coins early on, just go for these SBCs because you don't really need to get like a 90 rated player to make a lot of coins. There are a lot of lower rated players, lower tier players, which are just sweaty, which people go for early on, and just go for those and see maybe you can pull like a Kieran Tierney, even at 78 weight is going for 5k or something. There's just loads of players. You can see with Kulusevski, apparently we didn't even get a rare gold. All of our rares were silver or bronze, so it was the mixed players pack. I just went through these packs quickly, send all the players I thought might sell up to the transfer list. If they did sell, you'll see them later when we cleared the trade pile. Most of them didn't. Most of them I just sent back into the club. But yeah, and in today's episode, later on, we're going to get into some Division Rivals games, which I'm absolutely gutted I don't have the live commentary for it because they were so exciting. I was so hyped, and I was actually pretty proud of my commentary. Still learning, getting used to it a bit, but very proud of that one. Sadly, you're not going to be able to hear it. And here we go. Our goal player is going to be Omar Mascarell. Might, if we need to, go into a squad of ours. We got a Schalke player in Serda, got a couple of Bundesliga guys. Other than that, he didn't end up really selling for much, so he's not going to stay on the transfer list. Other than that, nothing too special, nothing to write home about. But yeah, and the plan is, for like I said, I don't really want to do Tonali. I know he's only like 8-10k, and that seems like a steal for one to watch player which has a very good card. He's got 80 pace, high 70s for dribbling and passing, in the 70s for defending, and I think in the 80s for physical, so it's one of those very good starter cards if they get 1 or 2 informs, which could be insane. But Sandro Tonali isn't really the player who's going to get informs. Especially like last year for Brescia, you could have seen it if he designs a game. But for AC Milan, he's not really. As you can see, we get 2 81 rated strikers in this in this pack. Neither of them sold, but they are going to go into a bench. Going to be quite handy. A good right back from the Mexican League. He's also going to go on a bench, but we'll talk about that one later. And yeah, so I don't really think I'm going to do it unless we pack something good off the last pack and have a good kitty of coins to go from that. But who knows what might happen. Then I might just go for it, afford it. Like those 8, but I think if you don't have a lot of coins, I wouldn't advise it because 8k is a lot to begin with. Now here we go, last pack, the Premium Gold Players pack. It's going to be our first board. Oh, it actually is. If those things at the side light up, I think it's going to be a board. Brazilian, Manchester City. It's a strike. It's Gabriel Jesus. Come on, he's going for huge money. I was thinking like, wow, that's 20, 30k. Or is he extinct at 10? It's amazing. I went to compare prices. My man's going for 80,000 coins. 80,000 coins straight into the kitty, straight into the club. And that's what I'm saying. He's an 83 rated player. Most 83 rated players, they go for from anywhere between 5 to 15k. But you just might get one of those guys, one of the Gabriel Jesuses or Gareth Bales of the world, which go for insane money. So just go do the SBCs, and I don't know if the prices are the same or a bit similar in the transfer market on Xbox or PlayStation. I'm obviously playing on PC. But even if they are, if these players are less expensive than the coins you get for selling them, you're going to get, other players are going to be less expensive, so you're going to be able to get more players of those kind. So yeah, I accidentally put a player down to quick sell. As I said last week, if the player isn't a duplicate, never quick sell a player unless they're so desperate for the coins, because there's going to be a time where they're going to be needed for an SBC, and they're just way better used there. As you can see, we now go into a Division Rival placement games. Hadn't started them yet. The only game we played was a squad battle match last episode. This is going to be a squad. It's going to be the same as before, just the bench changed a lot because a lot of those players went into SBCs and we got a lot of new players. As for a goalkeeper on the bench, we've got Buffon. On centre back, we've got Cody. I hope I don't have to use him. He's very, very slow. Confident Socrates and Mustafi can hold up through the game. Rodriguez for right back, he actually came on in a lot of the games because Da Costa was getting a bit exposed for his pace. McGregor for CDM or centre mid, Mario for a bit of a more creative central midfielder, maybe for Serda down the line. Kulusevski for just a little bit of pace because we weren't really getting lucky with like pacey, sweaty players to put on down those wings. But we got Sanchez, we got Gnabry, which are decent, and I wouldn't want to take them off necessarily anyway because they're one of the better players in the squad. And also Weghorst and Milik. I actually just realized now that I could actually use Milik in the squad. I'm going to compare him to Quagliarella for the next episode. 4-star, left foot, looks very good. But I opted for Weghorst on the bench because Weghorst, he's got that physical strength about him. Like Milik isn't weak, he's 6'1", got 79 strength, good in the air. But Weghorst is 6'6", an absolute massive presence. So I opted to have him on the bench, maybe a weapon from set pieces and from open play as well if you put a high ball into him. So yeah, the first team we came up against looked very much a starter squad. The best player they got was Sven Bender in at centre back and Neuhaus at 79 rated in central midfield. That was actually a starter squad. He got quite lucky getting some high players, but very happy to see that kind of team. Us facing up against that kind of team. As we jump into the first highlight, we see a good passing game from us. Quagliarella is going to find Eriksson, who's going to be fouled at the edge of the area. Referee didn't even give a card to that centre back, but not to worry. We're just going to score this free kick right now, and so everything is going to be fine. I think I'm quite decent at free kicks now as a career player. You don't really get too many good free kick opportunities against the AI. And here you can see we put the ball right into the top corner, but he went there with his player who headed it off the line, and we couldn't get a follow-up shot. And he's going to build out from the back. So yeah, here we go. And Costa wins it back. I think I'm a decent free kick taker, but you're going to see in this game just how good I am or not. As you see, Eriksson taken down straight away again, and we're going to have a similar position this time. The player did get sent off, a centre back of his, so hopefully we can exploit that throughout the game and kind of mishit the thing with the right stick. Not too I don't have it quite sussed out how to use that one yet, but we keep on applying the pressure. 20th minute here, we should have scored a lot of goals by now. He wasn't the best player and he had that team, but I just couldn't really create. Alexis down the wing, puts in a cross to the back stick where Serda creeps in and scores again. Now Serda looking to make a case for himself, not being put out the team straight away. And if he keeps performing like that, why not? As we go into half time, not having created much more since then, a bit disappointing. As you can see, the stats, they speak for us, but I feel like we should have done better at that point, but we're winning, that's all we need. Quagliarella puts Gnabry in behind, who's gonna hit it on the half volley and scores it straight over the goalkeeper. 2-0 for us in the 55th minute. And at this stage, we were kind of exposing the fact that he just had a defenderless. I think he took off his left back. That's why there was so space from Gnabry. Played in by Quagliarella here. He's gonna turn around. Maybe should have gone for the shot straight away, but we're gonna find Eriksson, build it slowly. Gnabry gets quite lucky to come out of the ball here and finesses it past the goalkeeper. There we go, it's 3-0, and at this point my opponent decided he had enough. He wasn't going to play anymore. He rage quit the game, and we get a win on our very first online game and our very first Division Rival Placement game. As I said, Division Rival Placements, you want to get those out the way early, because as soon as you're into the division, you get the coin boost from getting promoted all the way up to that division. So if you finish in Division 6, you get the coin boost from Division 10 to 9, from Division 9 to 8, and so on, until Division 6, of course. So I'd really recommend that, and yeah, we're going into a second game, hoping, to perform again to a similar level, maybe more goals this time, and if we win, go into a high division. But this time we go up against the full Bundesliga squad, very sweaty, very good players. Kingsley Coman, Bellarabi, Alphonso Davies at left back, who I think is very expensive. And yeah, this game was a bit of a weird one, because it was just very up and down, but not really that many chances created. As you can see, Coman takes the first shots, Areola with a great save. He tried to go for the open part of the net with Mbabu, who just missed miserably. There you go, Alphonso Davies running down the wing. He was going for very counter-attacking style of play, as Kingsley Coman fails to hit the target with Areola bailing us out, but at some point there, Socrates gave a penalty. You can rewatch it. I think it was a penalty. You can see when it happened, and it was a bit weird that they didn't show us properly in the highlight, but doesn't matter. We're just going to save it. No, we're not. It's going straight down the middle from Milot Rashica, and after that, Chinoso, I'm going to go for a bit. So yeah, 1-0 down. Looking to rectify that. Didn't really create many shooting opportunities until that point. There we go. Soda cuts it back to Quagliarella, who hits it, but Baumann saves, and he's up there for the rebound as well from Alexis Sanchez. Sadly, we're going to stay at 1-0, and he comes down to the center again, but Mustafi with a huge tackle. Oh, I tried to be so smug about it, play it calmly to my goalkeeper who can hoof it, but it's just dropped back to Rashica, and luckily we just about got away with it and got a goal kick from it. And here you can see the stats at halftime are fairly balanced, but he looked so dangerous on the breaks. My fullbacks with their lack of pace just were exposed over and over again. So I tried to concentrate a bit more in the second half. In the 59th minute we got a good goal scoring opportunity. Daniel Acosta draws a good save out of Baumann, and then we go for the corner. Looking to see who we can find in the center. It's going to be Mustafi. Can he rise up to the challenge? Oh, he had it just wide. And yeah, Mustafi was very good, very good. Lot of defensive plays, and also Kolasinac is gonna come up with a couple of huge defensive actions. As you're gonna see a couple of highlights of those throughout the next few bits, as you just saw Kolasinac. And here we go with Gnabry down the wings. 74th minute. We need a goal by now, but Baumann saves again. Baumann was on a mad one this game, and towards the end of the game, I created a lot of shooting opportunities. I really should have equalized and maybe even won the game. Here we go, crossing to Weghorst, who wins the header off the bench. Sadly, just over the bar. You'd expect him to win most headers, and he did with this one, but just couldn't put it into the goal. And here we go, he's got a shooting opportunity on his right foot, and this was another great save out of Baumann, who's had a huge performance in this game. Eriksson on the corner again, onslaught of corners here. Weghorst fails to win it. Mustafi picks up the pieces, plays it back to Socrates. Didn't want to shoot with either of them, put it in João Mario. Huge deflection, but it just about flies in. I don't know, really, I was full value for that equalizer, even though the goal was a very ugly one, and I feel very bad for my opponent. But there we go, that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes, and he goes straight up the other end, and there we go. Mustafi, did you just see them? Last ditch tackle, puts his body on the line. Oh, what a performance, and there we go, he wins it back again. Just calmly plays it out of defense. Great action from him, and there we go, we got the opportunity to maybe find a winner. João Mario plays it back to Gnabry, who crosses. Weghorst draws another save out of Baumann. I was going mad at Baumann at this point. Another corner for us. Here we go, delivered into Weghorst, who fails to win the header, but referee is not going to blow for full time just yet. Eriksson plays it into Gnabry, into Weghorst. He's got another shooting opportunity. You just don't want it to fall to him on his foot. You just want him to head the balls. Like, that was... He should have done better with one of those two opportunities. Tried to go for the bicycle kick here, didn't manage to. We get another corner. It was in the 5th minute of at a time of 1 minute actually, and hopefully this time it's going to work out. Please, please, please. I don't know what to say. I'm kind of disappointed with Weghorst there, and just with myself and my finishing. I really should have put a couple more chances to bed. I really would have been full value for a comfortable win towards the end of the game. But sadly, it just wasn't to be. We got 550 coins and jump into the next game. Hopefully, avenge our demons and get a win this time. We actually went into this game pretty much straight after, but we were coming up against an opponent who really, literally just had his absolute starter team. Didn't even make any changes to make it a bit better for chemistry. Like, my OCD would have killed me if I would have gone into a squad with this 44 chemistry. It's horrendous. And he just quit straight away. I don't know what his plan is. Maybe he wants to go straight into Division 10 and climb up the divisions just for a bit of a glory hunting, road to glory style. Not quite sure. Or just wants to get a couple of coins for getting his placement done. I don't know. But the annoying thing about it is contract for our lone players is gone. Like, a contract for everyone is gone, but it's especially annoying with our lone players. Like Gnabry, Torreira, as well as Ericsson are all gonna have a game less, and which means that I had actually planned to finish my Division Rivals Qualifiers with Gnabry in the squad, and with this squad or something along the lines of this squad. Sadly, we're not going to be able to do that. He's going to be missing for the last one at the very least. And as you can see, big defensive play here. Like, Mount with a huge shot. Kolasinac just gets in the way of it, and it just sticks to his foot as if he has glued it onto there. This was just a scene just describing the game until this point. Very stale. Me just always looking for the best shooting opportunity and dilly-dallying on the ball. Him just going down the other end and countering straight away. And there you can see it falls to Mount. Shot blocked, falls back to him again, and he's very lucky to get the goal like that, but he was the better player until that point. Like I said, no really big opportunities, but he deserved to have a lead. There we go. I thought I had the passing line very good covered with Socrates there, but he just found a way past it. Lo Celso goes in behind and just rifles it in at the near post. My bad. Didn't really position my player correctly. And now Quagliarella down the wings. Can we respond before half time? Plays it into Gnabry. Gnabry, is he going to shoot from here? No, he has to cut it back. This is me dilly-dallying, but this time it works out. Goes into Quagliarella, who shoots with so much power. He hasn't convinced me too much in these run of games. Maybe I will give Milik a shot next episode. But he hasn't been bad. Not bad at all. And there we go. Ericsson finesses the ball into the back of the net right after half time. So about to turn the game over in its head, and he just goes straight up the other end and rifles it under the net with Jimenez. I tried to cover the far post with my goalkeeper there, so that was my bad. He just rifled it in there. And there we go. Ericsson dribbling into the box. Can we get another equalizer? No. Ariola saves the shot from Alexis Sanchez, and our right back, I think that is, the Mexican guy came on. Couldn't convert it either. Maybe it was Shamario. Here we go. Mustafi, another big defensive play. He was so good. Like, Arsenal fans are gonna call me crazy, but Kolasinac and Mustafi are great defenders, like in this game at least. There we go, opportunity for him from the corner, and approaching the 70th minute. It's about time we go get another equalizer if we want to win this game, or even get a good draw from it. Good opportunity here for Alexis Sanchez. Just takes a too heavy touch and takes it straight into the arms of the goalkeeper. But another opportunity pretty much straight after in the 74th minute. João Mario plays it out wide. Gnabry, can he hit one? No, Ariola saves. Ariola is so big for us in a couple of occasions. So big for our opponents in this game. 77th minute, Raul Jimenez. You can't save them all, but he should have saved that one. Did Ariola. Like, really, it wasn't too much power. It wasn't too far away from him. He just pounded into the top of his net. Here you can see we lose the ball cheaply with Ericsson. Try to find Quagliarella in behind again. He got a shooting opportunity. Can he put us back into the game? No, Ariola saves. Ariola's a good goalkeeper. Like, I can recommend him. That was just like the goal from Jimenez. I think he should have saved that one. But other than that, very good saves, as you can see, for my opponents as well as for myself. Here we go. Delivery into Mustafi. We didn't bring Rakos down this time. He gets the header into the ground and straight into arms from Ariola. There was very much no danger there. Ericsson was the last opportunity for the game, just to get another consolation goal for us. Sadly, didn't get the spin right again. Need to get practicing on the right way to twist the right stick. Didn't work out to us in this game. I really feel like in all of the games I could have done better. I mean, probably every player is going to say that after playing those games. I feel like I should have won the first game more comfortably, saying that he got a rage quit. Happy with that. Second game we really should have got a winner. And the third game was okay to lose. It was just a frustrating fashion. I don't know why, but it was okay. He had a good squad. He was a good player. But yeah, we pick up the objectives. We finished in these set of games. A couple of ones for playing the Division Rival matches, for scoring some specific goals. Also a couple for playing 4 matches in Rivals / 5 games in total, which we actually didn't do. It was just the one game where the player, where our opponent quit on us. And yeah, we opened up the packs we get for those as rewards. And as you can see in the top left, 82,500 coins. Gabriel Jesus, as you will see in a bit, he did sell, and very happy with that. And in the next episode, we're gonna start out again with one of those SBC sets finished and a bit of a pack opening. Hopefully we get similar luck to getting Gabriel Jesus, as well as building, like revamping our squad. I don't think I want to get rid of everyone. Like Kolasinac and Mustafi did very well. The lone players are very good. I'd like to put the squad a bit around them. But you know, a couple of players here and there, they won't hurt. Like look for a quality striker maybe from the Serie A. Maybe look for like a left winger or a good right back from the Bundesliga. Stuff like that, and just improve the squad just in the positions where we really need strengthening. Now in all of those packs we got Milik, a very good pull to have. He's untradeable, so the other one goes up to the transfer list. Not sure if I'm gonna sell him yet. I didn't list him up yet for sale. I think I'm gonna look to use him in the Sandro Tonali SBC, because with those extra coins we got lying around now, we're gonna do Sandro Tonali. It's worth the investment if you have a lot of extra spare cash. As you can see here, 79,500 coins for Gabriel Jesus. Absolute huge for us. He's gonna turn the tide of this road to glory into way quicker waters. So yeah, very happy with that. And as you can see, a couple of those players didn't sell. Most of them we relisted, and I'll show you in the next episode if more of them sold. And we'll end the squad with the episode with another look at the squad. And you know, I told you a bit of our plans. I would like to look for another centre back other than Socrates. Soda is going to get replaced. I'm not sure whether maybe we'll be going for a full Serie A front, like midfield and front line, as soon as Gnabry is gone, because if we have Shamario, and if we get Tonali in as well, then be too bad. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say for this episode. I hope you're going to be joining me for the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day, and bye bye.